Oh yeah. Should be a quick one, man. Honestly, we're not gonna spend too much time getting bait because I like to, start drifting pinfish out for the grouper before that tide like really rips. Makes it challenging when that tide moves way too fast to drift these pinfish out, especially if you have a smaller pinfish. The pinfish just can't get down deep enough because the current is too fast. The current just takes the pinfish. The way I'm fishing for grouper, I'm freelining. If you're using weights, that's a different story, but I like to freeline for the grouper. I feel like it's the most natural presentation, and you can catch them. I mean, you have a better chance of catching them because sometimes they'll come up. These fish will literally come all the way up to the surface and hit the bait. I've seen it happen before when I was drifting out the thread fins for them. Pinfish has got to be my favorite bait to drift for gag grouper. I know other bait works as well, but you just can't go wrong with pinfish, man. I've used grunts, I've used lizardfish, blue runner. Something about pinfish, it just works way too good. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys like to use for grouper fishing. Shallow water grouper fishing, Skyway, Pier. Actually, let me know what you guys like to use out, 10, 15, 20 miles out offshore for grouper. Do you guys still use pinfish or, grunts, blue runner, sand perch? Curious, I'd like to know. We got 4 pinfish already in the bucket. We're gonna probably get a few more and start drifting them out, man. I don't wanna waste any more time. Right now it's prime time for grouper fishing. Water's ripping out. Everything's lining up right now. So when I'm grouper fishing, I personally like to use the FG knot. It's probably the strongest knot you can tie, line to line knot. So I've always been using. We're gonna tie this up really quick and drift the pinfish out there. All right, just got my wraps, about 20 wraps, plenty. And then we're just gonna finish it off with the hitch knot and the risotto finish. So what that is basically a loop knot, and then you just wrap that tag end in the loop, just like that. There's the FG knot with the risotto finish. Just gotta trim off the tag ends and tighten it. All right, let's drift the first pinfish out there. Pretty good sized pinfish right here. That tide's looking so good right now, man. Hopefully they're chewing this morning. Here we go. Got a pinfish out there, just, keep feeding the line out. That's the free line method, so that pinfish can swim naturally along the current. That tide is ripping pretty fast right now, so I'm having to let out a lot of line. I think my pinfish might be on the surface. No, he's good. That bird was just messing with something. But anyways, just keep feeding that line out, about 20 to 30 yards of line, and hope for the bite. It's at the end of the day, it's fishing. So if you don't get a bite at a specific rock pile, then definitely move to the next one and just repeat. Hoping I can get a bite right here, man. It's been a minute since I caught a decent gag grouper. I don't always get them when I come out here. Most of the time, I get skunked. Let me know if you guys can relate. I mean, you don't always crush it every time you go fishing. We've been drifting around the pinfish for probably a few hours now, and the tide is literally starting to slow down. It's about to come to slack. Still, no bites. It's been a grind all morning. It's been tough. We're just grinding it out right now. We got dolphins too, just messing with our bait. Oh, damn it. My only chance, and I got smoked. Snapped immediately. All right, man. I had no chance. I mean, no chance at all at the last fish. Hooked up, went to the rock, broke off immediately. Got another pinfish out there right now. I tied up a little bit longer leader. It looked like it failed at the knot. I think the knot like slipped on me, so there's that. Hopefully we land one. Hopefully we get a fish on camera right here. We'll see. It's been tough, man. This is the struggle of gag grouper fishing right here. I mean, that fish hit literally way out there. Probably had like 30 yards of line out, 20 to 30 yards of line out. All right, that was the first bite of the day. I mean, immediately broke off. Last hour of outgoing tide right now, so we're gonna see if we can make it happen. See if we can land one. This is not easy, man. Grouper is definitely difficult to land from the Skyway Pier. Heck, even fishing off a boat too. It's tough to get them, man. Because they hang out around structure. So once they hit that bait, I mean, the structure is right there. They go straight into the structure, and if you're not fast enough, you know, you'll lose them. Wow, dang it, dude. Broke me right there. Does not matter what pound leader you have. I think they'll still smoke it, break you off. All shredded up right there. All right, let's send another pinfish out there. It's a good rock pile right here. Ah, man. Gotta land one. Gotta get a keeper for the season. The pressure, man. I only have until Saturday to land one. Nothing you can do about that last one, man. I mean, once they get into the structure, you're done. I don't know if I should go heavier than 80 pound. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys recommend like 100-pound mono leader, or, you know, like 120. I just feel like it's too heavy of a leader, but you know, I probably would have had a chance if my leader was a little bit bigger than 80 pound. Try to get another bite here. It's been a struggle trying to get a bite, man. I mean, you drift pinfish for like 30 minutes to an hour to get a bite. Sometimes you don't even get a bite. Look at this, guys. Somebody literally cut their line off right here. Definitely like try to pull it out just like that. Super easy to pull it out. I was wondering why my pinfish wasn't going anywhere, because it's stuck on somebody's line. Yeah, what somebody did was literally they just cut the line at the spool. If you would just hold on to the spool and just pull straight, point that rod straight out there, and just pull, walk back, it'll snap towards like the hook or your leader. That right there is a lot of line. It's probably like 30 yards of line right there. Oh, rocked up immediately right here. Dang, man. It's insane how like these fish, they just hang out around a structure, and once your bait comes by them, they'll snatch it up real quick and get into the rock. I didn't even have a chance to you know, walk backwards, close the bail, and it's already in the rock. We're gonna wait this guy out, man, because I need to really land one. Yeah, definitely waiting this guy out, man. I've been drifting bait all morning long, and it's about to be slack tide now. I mean, literally an hour before slack tide. Been a struggle. Lost 2, broke off immediately, but at least I have a somewhat of a chance. Oh, man. I felt the head shake. These fish, they fight so hard, man. Even like the 21, 22 incher, they put up a fight. One of the strongest fish right here. Fast too, man. They're fast. Dude, this, I knew he had to come out. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Doesn't feel he's all that big. Dang, but man, he's not all that big, but he put up a fight. Probably 20 inches, if that. God. Look at that, 80-pound leader. Shredded. All right, first grouper landed. Unfortunately, he's a little short. We're gonna have to throw him back. See ya. And he's going. To be able to come out here and do exactly what I'm doing today, you definitely gotta have the right rod and reel combo. In today's video, I'm running a 7'8", 100-pound class rod, basically a broomstick. That's what you need for Skyway gag grouper pier fishing. I have this rod paired up with the PC Fun Nautics 6000. This reel here is such a beast. I mean, made out of aluminum frame, stainless steel bearings, 33 pounds of max drag, super smooth, 5.4 to 1 gear ratio. It's got that low gear so you can, really crank against the fish. Definitely gets the job done. Go check them out. Link's gonna be down in the description box below. Use the code Thani15 to get 15% off. I have this reel spooled up with 50-pound braid and running 7-foot, 80-pound leader. And that is how I'm getting the grouper up from the Skyway Pier. All right, I'm retying right now because, I mean, there was a lot of fray on that old leader. So I just, cut it off, putting a new one on. Typically I run like 7-foot leader material, 80-pound. I don't know. I might step it up to like 100-pound in the future, but all I have with me is 80 pounds, so we're putting 80-pound back on. Anyways, I just want to talk about like when the grouper rocks you up, which is gonna happen like 90% of the time when you hook one, at least for me. So if you get a grouper that rocks you up, it's worth a shot to just like wait, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, sometimes like an hour. Even the big ones too. I've had the big ones come out. Just gotta, gamble it, I guess. I mean, just never know. When you do feel the head shake, you feel them come out, definitely just start walking back. Don't even try to stand there and do this. Try to crank with your arm. Just start walking backwards and then just pump. It's the only way you're gonna get them. These fish are no joke, man. They're so powerful. I mean, even like that 20-incher right there that I caught, they put up a fight. So I did just tie an FG knot. I haven't cinched it down yet, obviously, because I mean, the main line is 50-pound and mono is 80-pound, so pretty heavy line there. So I like to wrap that leader on the pole just like that, and then just cinch it down this way, leaving the tag ends just like that. Just keep pulling like this. Make sure that knot's nice and tight, and then you can trim off the tag ends. That's the way I like to do it with the FG knot. I would only recommend FG knot when you're fishing for grouper. That way it's easier to cast. You can really get that bait out there with the FG knot because, I mean, it's the smallest line-to-line knot you can tie. That is the finished version of the FG knot right there with the risotto finish. A lot of videos on how to tie these knots. There's a couple of variations that I know on how to tie it. Highly recommend it. One of the strongest knots you can tie, especially when you're running big leader like I am, 80-pound leader. We got a dolphin. He's about to follow my line out there so he can steal my bait. Oh, he sees it. Oh boy, here we go. Let's see if I can try to get that bait. Ah, he got it. Does he have it? Oh, he does have it. I got somebody's freaking line. This is the second time I pulled up someone's line. Look at this, man. Here's what happened. They got stuck and they cut the line right at the reel, which is not the right way to do it. You end up having all this line in the water. Look at this. Not good. Not good. I'll show you guys how to break it when you do get stuck And usually, I mean, I break near the leader 90% of the time, unless I have like a fray or something on the main line. Look at all this line, guys. We're fishing and cleaning up the ocean, I guess. We're gonna put this guy back in the water, but hold on one second. I'm trying to get this line up. I also don't want to freaking cut myself. There we go, we got it. See what happens when you just pull on it? It breaks like near the part where it's stuck. See? Look at all this line. Now we can save this guy, get the line off him. Look at all this line here. That is gonna be a wrap. I mean, gag grouper season for me has been a grind. You guys saw, got broke off on 2 really nice grouper. Managed to catch that 120 incher. I mean, even that 20 incher, man, just, they fight. One of the fastest, strongest fish you can catch from a pier. September 15th is the last day for grouper season. Super short, man, only 2 weeks to get these keeper gags. But even though the season closes on the 15th, I'm still gonna be out here targeting gag grouper because I know you guys like to watch these types of videos, the Skyway Pier videos. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, hit the like button, hit the bell notification, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.